Question 4. This is a little bit different. We're being asked to use an identity in order to expand an expression. So the identity we've been asked to use is the following, that a plus b all squared is exactly the same thing as a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. Let's write this in a little bubble at the top. So we've been asked to use this in order to do what? In order to expand the following term, 4x minus 3 all squared. Now at first glance, this doesn't look very much like any of the terms that we have in the cloud bubble above. However, one little trick will help us see the similarity. So I'm going to rewrite this as 4x plus negative 3 all squared. And it's at this point we can notice a very similar shape in the term we've been given to expand compared with the identity with which we began. Now I would say here 4x can be symbolically represented by the a, and the negative 3 can be symbolically represented by our b. Right? So just to confirm that, I'll write here at the side a little box in which we'll record that substitution. So we'll say that a is equal to 4x, and we'll say that b is equal to minus 3, just having spotted that pattern. And actually that will allow us to expand this bracket just using the information in the bubble. Okay. Using the information in the bubble, we know that this is equal to a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. But remember, we have set a now to be 4x and b to be negative 3 just using the shape of the expression. So that means what we have on the right hand side here is 4x squared plus 2 into 4x. The b is given as minus 3, and then we're adding on negative 3 squared. Okay, to simplify this further, 4x squared, remember when you raise a number to the exponent 2, it's the same thing as multiplying the number by itself. So 4x squared is the same thing as 4x times 4x. 4x times 4x is 16x squared. The next term, we'll take it stage by stage. This is the same thing as 2 times 4x times negative 3, that is negative 12x. And then we're adding on minus 3 squared, or negative 3 squared, that's exactly the same as adding on 9. Okay, let's simplify this a little bit further, nothing much to add here. Plus 2 times negative 12x, that is the same thing as subtracting off 24x. And then we're adding on 9. And that is the final line of the expansion.